how to dominate your high school football team from a LALIGA Trialist. I was only 15 years old when I went to Spain and I trialed for Real Oviedo, a team in the first tier of the Liga, the same league that Lamine Yamal plays in. I scored a goal in the first 15 minutes of playing in the trial, which is insane. And I got accepted to come back and trial for another year after I graduate high school, which I'm gonna do in like a year or two. I've also played against pro academies from Thailand and Singapore, and I've trained with Australasian Academy, and I've gone on tours with them, which if you don't know Australasian Academy, they produce professional stars like Mitchell Duke, who plays for the Australian national team, and he played against Messi in the World Cup 2022. My point is, I've played against professional teams and I've dominated. So I can teach you exactly how to dominate your high school team. Chapter 1, if you don't score, you won't be remembered. This title will make sense soon after I explain it in this story. Last year, I trialed in Sydney with some random academy. And after the trial, they selected me to go to Spain and trial for the first tier La Liga team that I mentioned earlier. The thing is, I didn't even play that well in the trial, to be honest. The trial was one of the first times I ever played as striker, as before that I was always attacking midfield and I was more comfortable in that position. So they just like threw me in that position. I was out of place. Anyway, I had barely any experience and I didn't even play that well. I was running around like a headless chicken most of the time because I didn't get the ball as striker, so what else are you meant to do? The other team was literally scoring banger after banger against us, and we still had 0 goals. Until near the end of the trial match, one of my teammates, he dribbled up to the edge of the box and he took a shot, a powerful shot. The goalie deflected it and I was right there in front of the ball for an easy tap-in. So I scored that goal because it was an easy tap-in, obviously. But after the trial, I realized this one important detail. I was the only person on my team to score a goal. During the entire trial, none of us had scored a goal except for me in that one moment. And as a result, they chose me above everyone else, even though I had no clue what I was doing, which is crazy. So my point for this chapter is, if you want to dominate your high school football team, there's only one metric that you should be obsessing over, and that's goals. You need more goals. You don't need more dribbles, you don't need more nutmegs, you don't need more assists, you need more goals. Goals are the only thing that matters. Assists don't matter. Flashy dribbling skills don't matter unless they get you more goals. Nutmegs do not matter. Speed doesn't matter. Sure, some of these things can help, but you must be obsessing over scoring goals. It's a definitive fact that if you score the most goals, you will get the most respect. You've probably seen this in your team. The top goal scorer in your team, like the striker, the dude who always puts it in the net, he's always respected by the rest of your teammates. Don't you want that? He's always respected because he scores goals, but you score no goals and you want to dominate your high school team. You're never going to get respect from them, bro. You're never going to get the ball from them because they don't respect you. You're never going to score because you don't score because they don't respect you, because they don't pass the ball to you. So you're in this infinite loop of not scoring because you don't score. So you need to score. That's the thing I'm saying. Once you listen to my advice and you start scoring goals, and if you listen to my advice throughout this entire video, you will be the top goal scorer of your high school team. Once that happens, once you're the top goal scorer, you will get the most respect. You will objectively be the best player on your team because you score the most goals, and that equals domination, which is what you clicked on this video to get. And that relates perfectly to chapter 2, the formula for infinite goals. That should make you excited, that one title. You should be listening with your utmost attention right now, bro, because I'm going to teach you everything I know to score goals, okay? I discovered this formula after watching Cristiano Ronaldo single-handedly carry Portugal in the 2018 World Cup against Spain. If you don't know the match, just search up 2018 World Cup, Spain versus Portugal, and you'll see it. He scored a hat-trick, and all 3 of Ronaldo's goals used the formula that I'm going to teach you. The full match is on YouTube, so literally just go watch the full match after this video. It will teach you a ton, like it taught me. Think of it like a case study. I'll teach you this formula, Then you look at the video and you see how Ronaldo applies it. So you gain more knowledge and you can implement it into your own football. Okay, here it is. The formula for goals equals PHS. P stands for possession, H stands for holding the ball, and S stands for shooting. Possession. Think of football like a war. In fact, don't think of it like a war, it is a war. And possession is your weapon. If you don't have possession, you can't score. But the worst part is that if you don't have possession, your enemies have the weapon to enable them to score. They have the guns in their hands pointed at your head, and they're hungry for your blood. That should scare you, bro. You must be ruthless if you want to gain back possession. You must be willing to physically hurt your opponents. Because remember, this is a war, and they're gonna hurt you if you don't hurt them. Okay, so this is my tactic for it. Every single time I go into a big match that's really important, I try to make a hard tackle within the first 5 minutes, or like as soon as possible as I can in the match, because that shows the defenders that I'm out for their blood. I'm not here to be all pretty, all nice boy. I'm here to gain possession, and I don't care if it hurts them or not, I'm gonna gain possession. And this is the common misconception. Most high school footballers and your enemies will literally have the same mindset. So if you break free of this mindset, you have an advantage over them. Most high school footballers think to themselves, oh, I don't wanna hurt him. No, I can't do that because it's gonna injure him. It's a war. Stop being soft, bro. So the next time you're in a match and there's this 50-50 tackle, or there's a dude with the ball and you don't want to muscle him off the ball, just do it. Because you're gonna gain possession, and that's the weapon that you need in order to score more goals and dominate your high school team. Okay, number 2, hog the ball. Once you get possession, you must hog the ball for yourself. Because think about it like this. How will you ever score if you're giving the ball away to your teammates? You can't score. If the ball is with your teammates instead of you, even if it's not with the opponents, you're not going to score. Your teammates are going to score. And then they're going to get the respect, and they're going to be the ones dominating while you're stuck at the bottom. All because you pass the ball. So just stop doing that. Your focus should not be winning for the team. Your focus should be scoring for yourself. It's selfish, bro. You need to be selfish. I think about it like this. High school football will not take you anywhere. If your team wins every single match in high school football, it's not like you're going to get promoted to LALIGA. It's not happening. But if you showcase your skills and you improve and you get the most goals, you score so many goals that it attracts attention from people above you. That's how you break into the higher levels. Think of it like this. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose. You must use your high school football team as a stage to showcase your skills. Hog the ball and score yourself. Okay, and then the final part of the formula is shooting. This undoubtedly is the most important element of the entire formula. And in chapter 3, I will explain everything you need to know. So just sit tight and keep watching the video. Chapter 3, if you can shoot, you can score. On screen right now is a clip from me playing last season. And it's a pretty bad goal, I'll be honest. This is probably the worst goal I scored all season. But it just goes to show you that even a horrible shot can still go in. As you can see, I took the shot from the very outside of the box. Very weak shot, yet the keeper didn't save it. Which just proves my point that if you can shoot, you can score. Think about it like this. If the opponent allows you to get a shot off on goal, then it's 100% possible to score a goal from that shot. Like, just imagine for a second. Imagine you're like Vinicius Jr. or you're Ronaldo and you have insane like 99 shooting ability. If you took a shot from anywhere and the opponent allows it, it's going in because you're that good at shooting. So think about it with this mindset. Any shot that you take has the possibility of scoring. So why not spam as many shots as possible? And then you could even argue the reverse. If you do not take any shots in the match, like think about it. If you play 90 minutes, you're running around, you're dribbling, you're nutmegging everyone, you're crossing the ball, you're giving assists, but you yourself, you don't take a single shot the entire match, you're not going to score. It's impossible for you to score. But the words I'm saying should excite you, because it means that it's possible to score from any angle, anywhere on the pitch against any goalkeeper. That should really excite you. And if you disagree with the any goalkeeper part, think about it like this. If I gave you 1,000 shots against the best goalkeeper in the world, like Manuel Neuer for Bayern Munich, if I gave you 1,000 shots against him, it's pretty definite that you're going to get at least one of them in. So you can score against these professionals, no matter how good they are. They're not immune to the formula. The formula is crazy. And so the problem for you scoring goals is not that you're bad at shooting. It's that you don't take enough shots because you're too scared to shoot. And most people are afraid of shooting for 2 reasons. Firstly, you're afraid that the coach and your teammates and the parents watching the match will yell at you. If you want to become a pro, why do you care about what some fat, middle-aged, broke, peasant coach thinks about you? He never experienced the professional environment and he never will. And neither have your teammates. I have. So listen to me for advice. Don't listen to them. So we've tackled that fear. But the second biggest reason why people are afraid to shoot, and especially you, why you're afraid to shoot during matches, is because you don't know how to shoot. You've never practiced shooting, so you aren't confident in your abilities. So what do you think my advice is going to be to you, bro? Should you A, learn more rainbow flicks, B, watch more Instagram reels, or C, put your boots on, go to the football pitch and practice shooting so you can score more goals? C, you're going to do C, bro. But you're probably asking me right now, how should I practice shooting for the most effective results? Here is my routine that I do to practice shooting. I'll put a screenshot on screen. But put it simply, you don't even need to follow my routine. All you need to do is start shooting. Shoot from anywhere on the pitch. Take your football and just dedicate 30 minutes. Say, okay, I'm gonna get 100 shots in 30 minutes. It doesn't matter if they go in. It doesn't matter if they go over. It doesn't matter if they hit the crossbar. I'm gonna take 100 shots in 30 minutes and then get it done. Because that's better than just sitting at home and melting away on your couch watching Instagram reels, obsessing over, oh, I want to get good at football, I want to become Lamine Yamal. He's only 17, yet he has millions of dollars and plays for Barcelona. And I'm 17 and I'm stuck on the couch doing schoolwork. So go outside, play football, just shoot 100 shots, and you don't even need to follow my routine. That's just a structured way to do it, so you hit all areas. When you get a little bit more advanced, maybe you can come back and do that. Once you get comfortable doing 100 shots like 3 times a week, then come do my routine, come copy it. I'll tell you more about that in later videos, okay? But for now, just take shots. I guarantee by watching this video, you've already improved more than everyone in your high school team, because none of them are actually trying. None of them are trying to find this information online. So I applaud you for finding me and watching this. Follow all 3 steps and I guarantee you'll dominate your high school football team. And if you're a high school footballer who wants to become a pro, you need to click on this video above, which is a detailed guide on how to win any 1v1. Any 1v1. That will be amazing to help you dominate high school. So just give it a watch.